Okay, I need a chair. Alright. So, I just got back from my run, and we were supposed to dance for the base trade video log challenge. I can take this out too. For the video log challenge or whatever. I could not for the life of me find my fro. I had a fro for Halloween one year, and could not find it. So I ended up it was yesterday sometime, and I saw Matt Azakari ended up doing Gangnam Style, and I was looking around my room thinking like, what the hell can I do to dance? And I saw a Homer Simpson let's see. It's like, I don't know. I've just always had this. And Disco Stew is fucking awesome because he is. He used to be. He was a pilot, right? And the first the scene the first time that he appeared on the show, Marge like put on some disco music. And it was actually a fifth of Beethoven. Walter Murphy had an album out that was like huge in the '70s. That include like 4 or 5 like techno out songs. It was kind of funny. So yeah, that was that. I'll never do anything like that again, but it was thoroughly entertaining. All right, so I just wanted to make sure I had like nothing else randomly pop up there. Yeah, this is ridiculously early in the morning. And I'm recording a vlog because why not? I actually have a couple funny stories, so I'm just gonna go ahead relay my funny stories and then end the vlog, because not much of anything has happened in the SC2 world as of this point. What is it? The 10th of January. So we're already like over a week into January. It's kind of creepy. Into 2013. Aside from that big Heart of the Swarm patch, nothing really has happened. So I have 2 stories. One, my father is always a source of constant amusement, because he's actually an art director for a pharmaceutical company, and he always gets like, most of his friends are really 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 strange. I would say more acquaintances than friends, because his friends are actually, even his friends and his acquaintances, like everybody is kind of cool, but they're all like really weird. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing with my hair. I'm gonna take a shower after this anyway. I don't give a fuck. And he always, like, whenever we get together, I haven't seen him in quite a long time, but whenever we get together, he has just like the best stories ever. So this time I go to he actually lives around where I go to school. And generally in a lot of his, because he does a lot of like photography classes and stuff outside of his work, just kind of for fun and stuff. I'm trying to put my slippers on. And oftentimes at the shoots and stuff, there'll be like temple girls and guys and models and shit that are trying to just get money for something. They go model for shoots or whatever. And this one time he ended up uh, one of his friends from work actually is just an amateur photographer. He's also a marketing director, which is like kind of how he got together with my dad, and he knows a porn star, right? So there's actually a pretty big porn scene in Atlantic City, which is like a little bit over. You can go like 1 hour 45 minutes, 2 hours ish, maybe a little over 2 hours depending on the traffic. Um, and he apparently has a foot fetish, so he threw what was a foot fetish party, and like this is the first time I'm hearing about something like this. So of course my dad gets invited. He's a very easygoing guy and he's funny, so he gets invited like everywhere whenever there's a stupid shit going on. So he ends up getting invited to this party because his friend didn't want to go alone, and the porn star guy asked him to come along. So when he got there were a bunch of students, temple students, that basically just paid to have guys look at their feet. And when he, I don't even know if I should be telling this on the air or not. It's not like rated R or anything. But when he got there were like each of the guys had a magnifying glass or so. But there was this one guy who had like this whole, it was like a doctor's kit full with like like different size magnifying glasses. Those like the things that you clip on, kind of like a headband thing that you just clip on, with the one with the magnifying glass over the one side of it. And he would just go around and like use all of this stuff to look at wrinkles and stuff on people's feet. Like whatever gets you off, that's fine, but it makes for an incredibly entertaining story, and that's just really, really, really freaking creepy. So yeah, there's that, and that was just like, I was sitting listening to this in the car when we were on our way to watch Django Unchained, which was awesome. It was such a good freaking movie. They make light of racism a little bit, but I still don't understand why Spike Lee was all up in arms about that. So yeah, there's that story, which was thoroughly entertaining. I was just sitting there laughing for a good couple minutes. He's a much better storyteller than I am. But the second story I have. So I'm learning the end of the show. I'm learning the entire thing, but the end of the Chopin's First Ballade is like, the coda is ridiculously difficult, and it's a lot of jumping. So oftentimes you have parts where like the edge of the piano keys are actually pretty sharp, like the white keys and stuff. So you end up hitting it constantly on the back of your hand. So like my thumbs and a little bit of my index fingers always like open up whenever I practice for too long. And I was like, well, I couldn't practice all that much yesterday during the lesson on I guess it was 2 days ago at this point. I was like, I couldn't practice much on the coda specifically because I'm scabbing right now at this point. I don't know if you can see, but it was like, because like my fingers keep opening up, and he just looked at me, and he's this 60-year-old guy. He doesn't look 60. I mean, he looks 45 maybe. He has gray hair, but he does not look 60 at all. This 60-year-old guy turned around and looked at me, and just like with a complete straight face said, "Playing the piano isn't for pussies." And I just, oh my god, that was like really, really, really entertaining. So those are my two stories for the day. I hope you enjoyed me making an ass out of myself in the beginning of the video. And yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower and get some tea now, because fuck yeah, it's Thursday, and Thursdays are awesome. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed.